Hello everyone and welcome back to Danganronpa V3 where Junko and Ashima has arrived, so it's now a party.
Always is.
Always a good time. Alright, so we're trying to figure out the discrepancies between what we remember and what's in the history of Hope's Peak Academy.
We just need to talk about what we remember from Hope's Peak? Okay.
So it started with the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
I was missing that phrase.
That event originated at Hope's Peak Academy, inspiring wars and terrorism around the world.
Okay.
It would not be hyperbole to say that event brought despair to all mankind.
Adds up.
And it was all caused by a single high school girl.
Yeah, it was me! Junko and Ashima enrolled in Hope's Peak Academy as the ultimate fashionista. But my real identity was the ultimate despair. In order to cover the world in despair, I put my plans...
Wait a minute. Something doesn't add up here.
I think I know.
I detect no discrepancy in my memory banks.
Yes. Everything we just said is just like we remember it. But it doesn't match what's written in the history of Hope's Peak Academy.
I wish we could read it.
I know.
I think I know where they're going with this. I'll determine exactly why later. For now, I need to identify the discrepancy.
So you gotta play Spot the Difference!
Oh, we'll play it.
Point out what everyone is mistaken about in their memories of Hope's Peak Academy. Alright, time to play some
Ooh, really?
Oh my god, I love this.
Truly?
I hope that's actually what's happening.
No.
So that's, that would have been pretty great. Oh, you only get one.
The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
That event originated at Hope's Peak Academy, inspiring war and terrorism around the world.
The cause of all that despair.
Wait. Okay.
Where it claims it was compiled by several esteemed researchers and it's the most thorough and accurate book. However, it contradicts the Matrik Lizo, blah, blah, blah.
Both the group and the events caused by Junko and Ashima. They sealed themselves in. Okay. So I'm assuming this is probably all stuff that we know. Just by being scouted. Okay. Oh, this doesn't have anything about what I...
So we're gonna have to figure out the contradiction when people talk.
I think this is...
Was just a single high school girl.
I think that's wrong.
A student of Hope's Peak Academy.
The ultimate despair! Junko and Ashima!
I did everything in my power
to spread despair over the entire world!
Despair.
I think it's the second part. I think it's gonna be about
the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
That event originated at Hope's Peak Academy.
That the ultimate despair wasn't just one person.
Inspiring war and terrorism around the world.
The cause of all that despair was just a single high school girl.
You missed.
I sure did.
A student of Hope's Peak Academy.
That's wrong.
Got it.
They were very generous with that.
One high school girl started the tragedy, the ultimate despair. Junko and Ashima. At least that's what I remember. But that's not what this book says. Ultimate despair doesn't just refer to Junko and Ashima. It refers to a group and the movement that came after. To put it simply, there's more to ultimate despair than Junko and Ashima.
I thought it was going to be about Mukuro, but...
This is the first time I've heard about this. Wasn't Junko the ultimate despair?
That's what I recall as well. That label should only apply to her.
But it doesn't.
Coincidences sure are scary. Everyone misremembered the same thing.
Coincidence? Misremembered?
No, it's no coincidence. I know there's a difference in these memories.
And that's not all. There are other discrepancies I'd like to point out.
Ugh, does it even matter? I'm bored already.
I'm bored of being bored.
I'm bored.
Just shut up.
So, let's continue where we left off.
Put Maki and Junko in a room.
Junko resorted to different tactics to cover the world with despair. The killing game between the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy, for example.
They were locked up and forced into the killing game by the ultimate despair.
No, that's wrong.
But
I think.
when I, the one who started it all, died, events were set in motion.
And the world began to move towards restoration.
Nope.
Then the fight between the Future Foundation and the remnants of despair raged on! The worst case scenario was avoided! Yay! A happy ending.
Sort of. Not yet. There are more points that conflict with the history. I'll point those out next. Oh, are there multiple? Okay.
That's all you get.
The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human
Well, that sounds bad.
Because Junko had prepared countless ways of spreading despair.
Like the killing game of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy.
They were held prisoner by the ultimate despair. And forced into the killing game.
Oh, I have some bad news about that. The events that my death set in motion are only now reaching their climax.
So the remnants of despair and the Future Foundation are still fighting. But for now, we've avoided the worst of it.
It's different from our memories after all. What's the
The biggest,
contradiction?
most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Wait, the ultimate despair. All right, in order to plunge the world into darkness, the ultimate despair plotted the killing game of Hope's Peak 78th class. This is what I thought they were going to focus on, that they sealed themselves in.
Because Junko had prepared countless ways of spreading despair.
So I wonder if
Like
it's...
the killing game of the 78th
class of Hope's Peak
Academy.
No?
No.
Just look over... Okay.
Oh no!
I think it's the thing about
biggest,
the
most
Future
awful, most
Foundation
tragic event in
and
history. Because Junko had prepared countless ways of spreading despair.
it's the only
Like
one
the
you can
killing
hit.
game of the 78th Hope's Peak Academy.
They were held prisoner by the ultimate despair.
Or wait.
That's it.
It's wrong! Because they didn't have the held prisoner part. Didn't show up on screen. That's weird.
It wasn't the ultimate despair that trapped the 78th class in Hope's Peak Academy. It was the class themselves. They shut themselves in.
Shut themselves in?
Why would they shut themselves in?
It has to do with the Hope's Peak Academy shelter project. During the tragedy, the 78th class trapped themselves inside Hope's Peak Academy for protection.
So our memory of the 78th class being trapped by the ultimate despair?
Are you saying our memories are wrong?
It just means those documents were written all half-assed. There's no need to worry about it. Your memories are all correct.
No.
What you've been saying isn't consistent. First you said it was just coincidence.
Is that so?
Let's just move on. I want to talk about one more thing from our memories. It's about the rebuilt Hope's Peak Academy that we were attending.
What about Hope's Peak Academy?
There's no doubt that the 16 of us were students at Hope's Peak Academy. We heard it had been rebuilt and was accepting applications for talented students again. And so,
okay.
we gathered at the brand new Hope's Peak Academy.
Because in the book it said they didn't accept applications. They'd be scouted.
Since Hope's Peak Academy was large, we were all in separate classes. But there's no doubt we were students of the new school.
Just like I thought, there's something wrong there. Why? Why are our memories so different?
Flashback lights.
I think the fact that you could program the flashback lights would have been like the bigger clue here.
Hope's Peak Academy was rebuilt. And
And
with that,
still lives on.
recruitment
Danganronpa
of talented
twins.
students.
Oh. Wait, hold on. No, I want to see them all.
And we found out. We came to the new Hope's Peak Academy.
The new Hope's Peak Academy was a huge school,
Was it really that big?
which is why we were all in different classes.
Okay, that makes
We're
sense.
all the same!
That's right. We were all students of Hope's Peak Academy.
Hope's
Okay,
Peak
so does that
Academy
one.
was rebuilt. And with that, recruitment of talented
You missed.
I sure did.
You didn't miss that time.
I got it.
We remember Hope's Peak Academy taking applications from talented students. But that's not what's written here. The Academy did not take applications. All of their students were scouted.
Scouted? I've never heard that.
Are we in a fake Hope's Peak Academy?
Right?
I wasn't scouted. I applied to Hope's Peak Academy on my own.
Me too. I chose to come to Hope's Peak.
I'm kind of confused as to why that book is there, though.
At least, that's what I remember.
Are you saying we're remembering it wrong?
Yeah.
But what if this book's just wrong? Researchers make mistakes too.
Yeah, but that's like 3
Maybe
discrepancies.
so,
Yep.
but I'm not getting all this from just the book. There is other evidence as well.
Other what?
Other what?
The killing game we're in now is one that began with Hope's Peak Academy. So this is the 3rd game after Hope's Peak and Jabberwock Island. But remember what Rantaro said?
He participated in one just recently
Right. And he wasn't part.
of either one of those.
Yep.
But Rantaro's name wasn't listed among the past participants of the game. He was not present at the 2 killing games that Junko orchestrated.
Then, which killing game did Rantaro participate in?
Either.
I'm not entirely sure, but it's clearly inconsistent, isn't it? And the inconsistencies don't stop there. Kokichi's account is also suspect.
Kokichi's account is inconsistent too?
I mean, Kokichi's inconsistent, so let's just,
Oh, an inconsistency? Do tell.
We remember Kokichi as a remnant of despair. But I don't think that's true. He wasn't a remnant of despair.
Been saying that.
He wasn't a remnant of despair?
Been saying that.
That's impossible! He was definitely a remnant of despair. The remnants of despair were the ones who tried to stop the Gopher Project. And Kokichi was their leader. If he was the one leading the remnants of despair, then he must have been second only to the ultimate despair herself.
Nope.
yeah, it doesn't add up.
Yes, he loved me more than anyone. Like an obsessed fan hiding in the bushes. So where's your proof he wasn't a remnant of despair?
The proof that Kokichi isn't a remnant of despair. His motive.
This is it!
It said he loved
The
his
motive
group.
video we found in Kokichi's dorm room.
Yeah, if that were true, it would have been the video would have been of Junko, I guess.
Yep.
Endless pranks. 10 loyal goons.
Like
The most important people in his
life.
life. Nailed it.
An organization centered around petty crimes, one that forbids murder. And in addition to that, the group was only 10 people. That's far too few to be the same group that tried to sabotage the Gopher Project. Meaning that whatever group Kokichi was a part of is not the remnants of despair. His motive video clearly contradicts our memories. The memory we have of Kokichi being a remnant has to be false.
I didn't realize that the memory actually showed them that he was a remnant of despair.
Yeah.
I thought it just made them think,
He was.
or not, like, that it told them about the remnants of despair, and they're like, oh, Kokichi must be
is
one.
Yeah.
I must have missed that.
You mean, he wasn't a remnant of despair? That's not possible.
Yeah, it is.
Come to think of it, we never actually heard it directly from him.
Correct.
But it's still not possible.
Kokichi didn't tell us because he wasn't exposed to that flashback light. And neither was Kaito.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Kaito didn't appear to know anything about the remnants of despair or Junko Enoshima.
If they'd been exposed to it, maybe we'd know the truth.
Maybe it's better that they weren't. I think the people who were affected by that flashback light were wrong.
What do you mean?
All of these weird inconsistencies are from memories we got from the flashback lights.
Yep.
So the
Made your
flashback lights
life
are the cause?
more difficult.
You found the classroom that makes all the flashback lights, right, Shuichi?
Yeah, and there were options for other memories.
Right.
Yes, and I noticed something strange about it. I actually did a little experimenting with a device hidden in the room. It allowed you to select the memory that a flashback light would recover.
I kind of wish we had gotten to play around with this.
I did too. That would have been fun.
Some of the memories were inconsistent with each other. One might say there are survivors, but another would say there are no survivors. Bizarre, right? The flashback lights allegedly help us recover our memories.
I think
We're
it made
supposed
them
to
more
remember
screwy.
the truth that we forgot, and there should only be one truth.
So then why are there multiple options?
Yep.
But then having the option to recover contradictory memories doesn't make sense.
Sure doesn't.
Then what are you saying?
Huh?
Those memories are fakes.
The flashback light isn't for recovering lost memories? Is that what you're saying?
Then what was it for?
What was it for, huh? Huh?
Go on, tell them. What are the flashback lights for?
Confusion.
Yeah. What are the flashback lights used for? Why can you select different memories? And what does it mean if those memories contradict each other? If I put all the pieces together, it'll all make sense. We'll be able to see the real truth. Wait, what? Does what to memories?
I don't think of what the word is.
Oh, is it? I think it's implant.
Oh, okay.
No, not implant.
There's M.
Not it implants them.
Implants them.
Wait, what? Did I not
That was
get the
an
L? Oh, oops.
There's the L.
What? There's no lowercase in this.
I can grab your eye. Right there in the middle.
Wait, no, I need an N.
Oh, sorry. Implant, not implane.
We're just making up words here. Ah.
There we go, we got it.
We got it. Like most backwards way possible.
Yes, that's it. The flashback light isn't supposed to help us remember anything.
We got implants.
It's a tool for implanting false memories.
Nailed it.
Planting memories?
First try.
Yes, the memories you could select for the
Implant
flashback
or
lights weren't our real
implane.
memories. They were
we're
memories
making
to be
it worse.
implanted inside us.
I thought it was funny.
That's why the contents of those memories contradict each other. Once we're exposed to a flashback light, those memories become the truth to us.
So
Would
the
implant
memories
have
we
made sense?
recovered
I
with
feel
the
like implant
flashback
still could
lights
have
were-
made sense.
I think so.
Not real. They were all false memories.
How about we just call them false memories?
They were all lies.
Lies also work.
Lies?
What a horrible truth!
Ooh, you look
The
sweaty.
memories from the flashback lights are lies? Then everything was a lie! Oh, the suspense and foreshadowing was for nothing!
Yeah, probably.
Agreed.
Dang.
Can you believe it? It's like everything that happened didn't matter at all.
Wait, what?
What?
Well, that is what it means.
You mean the whole game?
Lies are just like snowballs. The more you roll them, the bigger they get.
Uh-huh.
The bigger they are, the more fun and shocking it is when they're revealed.
That's why everything up till now has been lies. That's the truth.
The memories from the flashback lights were
Yep,
just
so
lies?
everything they learned was a lie.
It's just as Shuichi said. The flashback lights are not for recovering lost memories.
Make it
They're
worse.
tools for implanting new ones.
Imploding new
The light we
memories.
emit is actually information that has been converted to light waves. That light is beamed directly into the brain, causing a deja vu sort of phenomenon. The brain gets confused and thinks the info it just received happened in the past.
Beautiful.
We were just confused.
Yep.
It happens in the high school
For
years.
example, your memories of being students of Hope's Peak Academy?
Fake! You guys don't have anything to do with Hope's Peak Academy.
Oh.
Oh, that's interesting. Are we just like random idiots they pulled off the street?
Waiting for it.
Are they not ultimates at all? And they told them they were ultimates to see if they would actually be the ultimate of that thing they told them?
Oh, that'd be cool.
None of us were ever students there. It was just a fake memory.
We're not students from Hope's Peak?
Yep, that was all fake. Looking back, it was a mistake to have you remember Hope's Peak. I didn't originally plan on giving you those memories, but I was in a rush and overlooked all those inconsistencies, so you figured it all out.
That seems a little too convenient.
Yeah.
It's hopelessly the worst.
So that's why Kokichi had to die?
Good job, Mr. Detective. You got it.
The only reason we thought Kokichi was a remnant was because of the flashback lights. But he did say that he was the leader of a cult organization.
Which he was.
That was a lie he invented himself.
I mean, he had an
He
organization.
wanted to be the mastermind. He wanted us to believe it. That's why he lied.
Still such a creepy face.
Oh, yeah.
He usurped the mastermind's role, but in doing so, became a thorn in their side.
Because he prevented them from doing things.
Yeah. Oh.
So to get rid of that hindrance, the mastermind played along with the lie.
Okay, that makes sense now. Yep. So that's why we would be in a rush.
Manipulated us into thinking Kokichi was a remnant of despair.
Yep.
At the same time, having everyone remember Hope's Peak Academy made you guys target him because you thought he was a remnant of despair.
Yep.
You were using the flashback lights to control us?
Yep.
And the reason I tried to kill Kokichi was...
Yep.
You were being controlled by false memories, like putty in the mastermind's hands.
Yep.
But Maki wasn't the only one being controlled. You all were.
Yep.
Remember when Kokichi revealed the truth of the outside world?
Mm-hmm.
You all got so depressed, you couldn't even focus on the killing game.
Wait, then, to make us recover from that, you...
Yep, we gave you memories of being Hope's Peak Academy students, the symbol of hope.
So you all could face despair.
You controlled us with that fake memory?
I think the whole thing was a fake memory you were being controlled by.
Well, it wasn't just that memory.
Yeah.
It was all of them up till now.
Oh, so even the first one.
Yep.
When they made... Okay.
New mysteries and truths turn to motivation. Motivation drives a story. Everything from the flashback lights was just motivation to move you forward. But I guess it was fake motivation.
You idiots kept getting jerked around by meaningless lies.
Thanks, Monokuma.
This
That's one
class
bad bear.
trial was like that too, wasn't it? Why was it you were so motivated to do it? Because you got a memory from one of the flashback lights, right?
Was that also a memory you used to control us?
Yep.
Hey, what was it you guys remembered from it again? At first, you ran away from the Gopher Project, humanity's last hope. But then, you bravely chose to accept your fate. You took on all the wishes of your friends and family.
Uh-huh.
And now, you remember how you got here. You remembered that you had all been entrusted with the world's hope, right? Remembering the weight of that hope should have made you feel stronger. I have to escape! I'll never give up! I won't be defeated by the mastermind.
Sounds like us.
Yeah.
Even
I mean, those
though
were my
Kanto
exact
and
words.
Kokichi were gone, and Kibo started to go berserk, you guys didn't give up hope. You decided to face this killing game, right?
Drilling a little bit there.
Yeah,
We're controlling our emotions? Even our resolve to defeat the mastermind?
Yep.
This is a killing game. A death game where emotions run like blood.
If the participants aren't trying their best to live, it's just not very exciting.
It is
I mean,
true.
she's not wrong.
Oh, the memories were fake? Then what was everything till now? That memory, and 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 that memory,
I
and
think
that.
we broke Kimiko.
Yeah, uh-oh.
If they were all fake memories, then
What's real?
where are we? Why are we in this killing game?
Yeah, who knows? My plans for mankind's last killing game kind of just fell apart.
Something's still off about
I know.
this. And we'll just have to find out what that is in the next episode.
It's getting good.
Yeah, this is getting intense. I'm really enjoying this last trial a ton. Anyway, that's going to do it for us. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.